Hello, everybody. Good morning. All right, y'all. Are we ready to open the store? I don't have enough people's attention. No, I don't. Good morning, everybody. That's better. Thank you. Good morning. My name is Trinice Lyons. I'm the Director of Communication and Customer Engagement at Goodwill of North Georgia. And I am so excited to be here in Jasper to open our 70th Goodwill store. I had to look it up. I've been at Goodwill just over 10 years. And I was like, well, what number store were we on when I started? We were on 47. So really excited this morning to open store number 70. I must say, if I say so myself, it is beautiful in here. So we're really excited to be our first store in Pickens County. So excited to be here for that. So I'm not going to hold up the process anymore. Let's get this store open. So the first person I'm calling to the stage is our Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Del McKinney.
Good morning. Well, welcome to Jasper. We are so excited to open our 70th store today. I want to take a minute just to recognize all of our team members who played a very important role in opening our new store. You know, Mike is not here with us today, but Mike and working with our real estate partners helped us to secure this location. So we're excited to be here in Pickens County. I also want to recognize Yvette Peavy, the Senior Director for Region 100. Thank you, Yvette, for all work you put in. I also want to recognize Mike Murphy, who is District Director for this location. Thank you, Mike. And then also want to recognize Amy, who is our store manager. Where are you, Amy? Congratulations on a great new store. And then I have to give hats off to our DGR operations team led by Cartella Fuller and Brian East for doing a phenomenal job bringing our location together. And then want to recognize our new goods team, Michelle and Matt. Congratulations on a phenomenal new goods set in our store. We are very excited to kind of unveil, our newest prototype. You're going to see lots of great assortment in with both new goods and donated goods. So we're very excited to continue to introduce these elements to elevate our brand, and also excited with our ongoing partnership with our career services team. Why we do what we do is all to support mission. So every time we open a new store, when our guests shop and when they donate, it goes back to supporting our mission to put people to work. And we also hope you have an opportunity to visit our mobile career that will be here today to check out our mobile career center. So again, welcome to Jasper. We're very excited to open our new store. Thank you, and I'll turn it back over to Trinice.
Thanks, Del. So I have to get my rhythm back on how I do these, because I usually do ask the question, what is our mission? And nobody answers. So we're going to try it again. What is our mission? And then I take this time to point out that it's written in really big letters in the back of every location, just in case you forget. So thank you for that. Del called out a lot of names, and we're going to hear from a couple of those folks today. And the first person is, one of my favorite people when she calls me at 7 o'clock in the morning to ask for something. But I always like it because she does it with a smile. So can we have Cartella Fuller come to the front?
Well, good morning. We're so excited to be here today. So I get the opportunity to recognize some of our partners within the organization and in the community. So I first like to start with Brian Lefkoff. He is our real estate broker. He works with Ackerman Company, if he's here. I want to also recognize Stephen Eckenroth. He is here and his team for Tower 18 Construction. And our newest landlords, they are here. David Schaus and there you go, Dean Stokes. Hi, good morning. We're really excited to be here, so thank you. When it comes to this particular process, it really takes an entire team to do this. So when it comes to our organization, everyone in this room contributes to what you see today. So we'll start with our CEO, Keith Parker, and our COO, Del McKinney. Thank you for your push to continue to grow the business, because that allows us to focus on not only pivoting to grow and look at stores this way, but also focusing on how we're going to support more mission to put people to work. Our partners, I'll start with finance, payroll, human resources, marketing, legal and compliance. We cannot do this without you. Our focus specifically with our mission, career services, I see our team is here, facility services. The entire team is the focus to help us get this particular store open, but also our partnership with other locations as well. And Dale mentioned to Donated Goods Retail, every leader and team member has gone over and beyond to get to this point today, and we greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, Cartella. So when we talk about leadership and we talk about the people that it takes to make sure all the trains stay on track, everything happens on time, we can open this store in about 31 minutes. So we're counting down now. And one of the people responsible for leading this team is Miss Yvette Peavy.
Good morning. Good morning. So, what is our mission? Okay, we remember that, right? Good. I just want to say thank you to a lot of people, everybody that Cartella mentioned. But in order to put this together, it takes really, really great teamwork. There hasn't been one person that I've called that said, I can't. We don't believe in the word can't. It takes all the team members from the entire region, entire second region. So we've had so many people. I'm not going to be able to call all of your names, but Cartella is the leader of the leader. So this is, believe it or not, we're putting together this brand new store and 5 refreshes at the same time. And there's another refresh in this region too. So we've got a lot of things going on. All of the support help from the store managers in Region 100. Raise your hands back there. I see you, Philip. I saw you, Tanya. They're probably out working, but it takes a lot of people. Thank you, David and Dean. They've been great partners. We've been able to utilize the downstairs for the recruiting areas. Thank you, Career Services, for bringing your mobile unit so that we can hire people on the spot because we're still hiring. Thank you to all of the guests that came out to support us. Without your support, we would not be able to do this. We're going to run a great store for you. Just wait. Amy, can you come up? Amy is our store manager, and she's familiar with the area because this is her community as well. So it's been really good to have someone that knows the community in that.
Kind of piggyback off of what she said, it's been a phenomenal teamwork. I couldn't ask for more. Sorry, I get a little emotional. It is awesome to be in the community. I know people here, they're happy for us to be here. But there's so many names, like she said. I can't say all the names, but I want to thank you from the bottom of our heart. The team from Jasper, I want to thank you for pulling this together. It's been amazing. It's been a roller coaster, but it's been amazing. And just thank you so much. And we're excited. 70th store.
Thank you. So we keep hammering on mission, and right in this point of the agenda, we were supposed to have a success story speaker, and they were going to come and share their story with us. Well, here's the good news. She's working. So she was unable to join us today, but this is just one of 20,000+ stories that will be told, that could be told this year, of the people that have been able to go to work, have meaningful careers, that first job, that better job, a career, and everything that we do right here in these stores makes it happen. So really excited for Miss Toya, who's going to be here today. She's working, earning that dollar, so hopefully she'll be able to go shop in a Goodwill somewhere and put the dollars back into mission. So that being said, we're going to move right ahead to our chief. I don't know why I just blinked on your something like that. Yeah, whatever. Our CEO, Keith Parker.
All right. Can I get all our vice presidents to come up? I'm from the federal government, and I'm afraid I'm going to have to let you all go. All right. So Scott and I were with the 11 largest Goodwills from around the country on Saturday. Dale would have been there, but he was taking care of some things with his family. And throughout that morning, we spent the whole day with them from like, what was it, 9 in the morning all the way until 5 o'clock that afternoon. And then several of us went to dinner that morning, and then as well as Sunday night. Um, Goodwill of North Georgia was on everybody's mind. So we were talking with these various groups, and for a while now, and it's great to see Cheryl Cornett in the audience. For a while now, we've developed this great reputation, and people from all over the country come to see us about mission. Uh, Cheryl started it, Jenny has continued it, and we're viewed as the #1 mission Goodwill in the country. So that deserves 5 years in a row now, #1, putting people to work. And then lately, and Scott saw some of this, and people were talking about a lot. They love this whole new refresh program. I brag about it all the time. And so we're getting visitors coming in to see the great work Dell and the rest of the DGR team have done to turn this refresh program into a model for the nation. So hands off to our chief operating officer for leading this effort. And then they talk about things like, well, I was listening to the person who leads up marketing PR for Goodwill, and and the immediate advice to any Goodwill around the country about, hey, if we're looking to do more on social media, or if we're looking to do a better job of getting our message out, what do we do? Well, go to Goodwill of North Georgia, because they got it going on in that regard too. So marketing under Elaine Armstrong, again, toast of the country. People are saying this is the way you do it. And then people are saying, well, there's just such a challenge for talent. How do we hold on to good people? How do we recruit good people? Well, our retention numbers are amongst the best in the country. So where's Ron Wade? Okay, Ron is done. No, I'm kidding. Ron, I know Ron had a previous engagement, but under Ron, we are doing an even better job than ever before of holding on, grabbing good people, holding on to them, and they are loving what they do. When I mentioned this, and Scott was there when I mentioned to them that in our engagement scores, upwards of 80% of our people say they expect to work at Goodwill for another 2 years, and that's about double what most retailers do. So fit as well. So let's get Ron in. Hand even in his Emily. There are only a handful of fundraising chief development officers out there, people who go out there and try to raise big dollars. And Goodwill of North Georgia already in just 3 years now, 4 years, on the map as one of the highest fundraisers of all the Goodwills around the country. And she was doing it by herself. Now she's getting lazy, so she's got a little bit of help. But last year's gala, over $500,000 raised, getting new numbers every single day. So Emily, getting it, just killing it. And then the guy who's been around in some respects the longest of this group, because he was on the board, and then when we couldn't find anybody better, we were able to bring in Tim O'Connell as our CFO. But Tim has added a whole new way of doing things with our money, helping us to continue to grow our investment fund, going out and doing things that not a lot of, accountants don't get the reputation of being people who have great personalities. But Tim has made accounting fun, and with town halls and a whole host of things. And just as importantly, he's developed a trust relationship with the board that is second to none. And so Mark Hoffman from our board, who has been around, served with Tim for many years from the board level, now has rejoined us on the board this year. Tim, thank you for bringing a level of sophistication to our board, to our finances that we've just really never seen before. So thanks to Tim. And finally, Scott, when he mentioned the retention numbers that we have for a business that quite often has a 200 to 300 to 400% turnover rate, and that is frontline custodial workers and that sort of thing, that Scott has created a culture that's more like a social work environment where people love what they do and do what they love. And thank you for making facility services truly outstanding. So let's give Scott a hand first. So what's the one thing we haven't done over the last several years that we now are ready to move forward on? Grow. So we are ready and poised because Dale and Mike Pryor and Bonnie and that whole team who are in charge of finding us great locations, they have spotted some really neat ones. So Jasper's number 70, but soon after we expect 71 and 72 and 73. And with that, thank you all. I have the great pleasure of being a member of this extraordinary team, and we are going to continue to be the best goodwill in the country for workforce development. We'll continue to grow and be the best DGR team, the best facility services team, the best marketing team. And we can't do it without the entire team making it all possible. So with that, let me turn it back to Trinice and let's open number 70.
Don't go far. So you all stay here. We need our DGR leadership, our store manager. We're going to cut our ribbon, and we may open the doors a little early. Or we could do that too. Ray's got a great playlist. Do we want to have a dance? Now, I will say we haven't had a Keith Parker Soul Train line yet. Now, we had a Ray Bishop Soul Train line. There's video. Jenny's got her keys out. It could happen. All right, so we're going to have our store manager, Amy. Can somebody who is good at this do this? I can do it. Okay. Do we have our board member? Come on up. Oops, sorry. I'm not trying to be in the picture. We're going to do this a couple of times. So do we have the pick and store team on deck? We're going to come and do a cutting with you as well. I think we have plenty of ribbon, so we can do it. Right. So Mike and Amy, just make sure when you turn the scissors. There you go. Let's not maim our CEO this morning. That's everyone for this round. And can we have the Jasper store team come up real quick? We're going to cut one more ribbon. Jasper store team. Is that everybody? Amy is pointing at someone. All right, Jasper store team. All right, I think that's everyone. All right. Now, I'm going to suggest to everyone that you get from in front of the door. We are going to give the folks here in Jasper, I'll take that, maybe a couple extra minutes of shopping time this morning. So if you want to get pictures of folks coming in the door, that's great. I would suggest that you go back to maybe the second line of 8 tracks. Thank you, everyone, and let's open a store.
Grand opening. 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 opening. Grand opening. Grand opening. Grand opening. Grand opening.